Hello investors and traders, I am your friend Santosh Das and welcome to my YouTube channel Make My Money, where I post videos related to stock market and I cover both technical analysis and fundamental analysis. So a small request to all of you that if you like the videos and the content, then please subscribe to my channel and like my videos and also share with your friends and colleagues so that they will also get benefit. So friends, as you can see the description, today's video is about the relationship between Nifty and the global market, more particularly the US markets and the indices that we know are the counterpart of Nifty is NASDAQ actually. Okay, this is the Nasdaq chart and this is Dow Jones chart, and our market reacts to what happens in US market, more particularly in Dow Jones. Okay, not only Dow Jones, Nasdaq and S&P 500. So our focus today will be on Dow Jones and Nasdaq. Okay, so before that, I would like to make a small amendment to what I told earlier in my crude analysis video. This is the crude chart. I told in my last video. If you want to see my last video, then the link is there in the description. You can watch that video. So my target was this much. This was the breakout candle, and in this candle, I was supposed to enter at this level. My stop loss point was this 90.18. Okay, this was my entry and I was supposed to wait till this point, but as you can see, yesterday the candle yesterday, not actually yesterday, the day before yesterday also itself, the candle closed, the price entered below this level. So my stop loss is tick triggered and I exited from my position in this candle. Now there is a breakdown in the downside, and okay, let me just okay. So now my revised trade for crude will be below 18.74% below this. So this will be the target, a 68.22, and stop loss will be precisely this 87.87 dollar, or if you can take this much 88.57 dollar, but that will be a huge stop loss. So precise stop loss will be this or this. Okay, if price goes above this, then again means we should exit. And again I am saying that this is my personal view, and whatever I am saying here or showing you is for learning purpose only. I don't recommend any kind of trading based on my chart. If you want to trade, then you are supposed to learn technical analysis yourself. Okay, don't trade on the basis of what someone is saying, even if it's me. And these are all for only for learning purposes. I mean, small attempt to educate people about technical analysis. So that's all. And I'm not a SEBI registered investment advisor. If you want to invest or trade, consult your investment advisor regarding the same. Okay, so my revised stop loss will be is now this. Okay, and that earlier trade, my stop loss is hit, so I exited. Okay, so that's all about the crude update. Now let's come to Dow Jones. Dow Jones in the weekly time frame has made a breakout. Okay, one day is still there to, I mean, the current. Okay, let me close this. No, it's let it be there. So this was the resistance level, and it has just broken out. It has made a breakout on the upper side. So we are expecting Dow Jones to be bullish now. Let's see how long it can go. Okay, this is the weekly time frame, and there is one more day remaining for this candle to give a proper picture. So let's go to daily time frame. This was my I put some alerts here. Okay, so that helps me to decide what Nifty is going to do in the next day. Okay, so this is my target actually, and Dow Jones should minimum go to this level, 34,548 or 34,540 level, or 34,500 level. So let's see what happens. There was a breakdown, but today inflation data was out, so Nifty has Dow Jones has made a nice upside move, 933 934, as you can see here. Okay, 935 plus. So our market is supposed to make a gap up yesterday, sorry, tomorrow. So let's see what happens. But okay, before that, let's go to Nasdaq chart. Nasdaq is still in a zone and it's supposed to make a breakout. Okay, this is today's candle where it shows that it's already 586 or 600 point almost up. So it's suppose it's still has to break this level. After that, there will be a target of this 12948. Okay, so it's still in a zone, and it's yet to break this level. So this is all about Nasdaq. Okay, now let's come to, okay, now let me talk you about Nifty, then we will discuss our continue our discussion further. So Nifty may open above this level 18119, or Nifty may open directly at this level 18330, 300 point gap up. Then it may come down to touch this level. Okay, it's rarely probable that Nifty will open around this level and will make a breakout above, because it's already 300 point up, gap up. Okay, so Nifty is most probably opening with a gap up, and it's probable that it will come towards this. You may see a 200 point, 300 point move tomorrow in Nifty, but God knows where will be that move. If it opens directly above around 18350 or 18300, then uh, tomorrow's will be a range bound day. It's not so Nifty. Once Nifty or Bank Nifty opens with such a huge gap up, then it hardly does anything during that particular day. So it's a waste watching that market. Okay, very small profit targets will be there, but you should not expect. Yeah, if it can come down, then we can see a 300 point, 200 point move downwards. That it may come to this level 1800, 100, 18,100, or this level, that is 1800. So let's see. I think Nifty will open with a huge gap up tomorrow, and it may move downwards and give a 200%, 200 point or 300 point move downwards. Okay, so it's obvious because 18300 is a huge resistance. Okay, so if Nifty wants to break this level, then it has to take the resistance over here, and 2 3 times at least. And Nifty needs to spend some time at this level, 18200 to 18300 level. So that's quite obvious. So let's see what happens. And if we consider the indicators, MACD is supposed to make a bearish crossover. You can see the MACD here. Stochastic is already making a negative crossover. It's above 60, but it's making a negative crossover. And RSI is also, it took resistance around 70 and it's coming downward. So it is most probable that, okay, there is also a divergence in RSI. You can see this point, this high, then this high, and this high. There is a divergence over here in RSI and also in MACD. Okay, let me draw the divergence so that the picture will be very clear. Okay, I am removing this now. There is a divergence in Delhi, so Nifty is supposed to move downwards, but as Dow Jones is positive, so there will be a gap up tomorrow, most probably a gap up. Let me draw the divergence. Okay, before that, let me remove this as well. 18350 is a strong resistance. Okay, so keep that in mind for tomorrow. And as I always say, from this point to this point. Okay, 1 2 3. So this is a perfect resistance. Now let me draw this. This is the MACD. Okay, fine. Picture perfect. Then MACD, and this is stochastic. See, see the beauty, beauty. This is the beauty of drawing divergence. See, price is up, is making a higher high, but indicator is making lower high. So that means there is supposed to be a downside movement, a short term downside movement, you can say. Okay, so as Dow Jones is positive, Dow Jones is already 900 point up or 1000 point up. So Nifty is supposed to open with a gap up, a huge gap up is tomorrow, and it may come down to 1800 or 18,100 level, 18,000 or 18,100 level. So that can happen. God knows this. I think this can happen. Okay, I'm not saying that this will happen. Okay, anything can happen, or Nifty may simply open with a gap up and remain there. Okay, as I said, that can also be a possibility. So there are two possibilities. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay, this is about tomorrow's view of Nifty. Now let us come to our main part, that what is the relationship between US market and Indian market. See, what happens is US market, as we all know, is the most developed economy and the most developed market in the world. That everyone knows. But why US market? If US market falls, our market falls. And there is another question. Let me remove this. When US market has fallen drastically, both Dow Jones and, okay, let me remove all this now. There's no need of this right now. Okay, let it be. Let this resistance be here. Okay, so weekly chart. Okay, this is the weekly chart and daily chart. Let's come to daily chart. Now today's discussion is based on, okay, this is the October 20. Where is March 20 starter? Remove. Let me remove this also. This is the weekly chart of Dow Jones. Okay, removing this as well. This is the weekly chart of Nasdaq, as you can see. Okay, and this is the weekly chart of Nifty. Now, what is the basic difference you are observing here? This much. This is the pre-COVID period. Okay, this is the COVID period, March 20, and this is the current period. Now, let's see the same situation here. This is the COVID period, pre-COVID period. This is the COVID period, and this is current period. Okay, it made a all-time high of 36,000. It's still around 32,000, 33,000, 6,000 down. Similarly, in Nasdaq, this is the pre-COVID period. This is COVID period. and this is post-COVID period, and price is currently at this level. So Nifty's counterpart, as I told, is Nasdaq. So our the discussion will be mostly with Nasdaq, not with Dow Jones. Okay, this is the COVID pre-COVID candle, and this is the current candle. Hardly any upside move. Okay, Nasdaq is still downside. In downside, it's still in bearish mode. Okay, if we draw a trend line here, if we draw a resistance, then Nasdaq is still in the bearish mode. Nifty has made a proper breakout, but Nifty, this is the Nifty's breakout, resistance breakout. Okay, see, Nifty has already made a breakout, but Bank Nifty, sorry, Nasdaq is still in the bearish zone. Okay, this is the uh, COVID pre-COVID candle. I mean, it was the beginning of this COVID period. So why Nasdaq is at this level and Nifty is at this level? Okay, why or you can say why Dow Jones is at this level, Nasdaq is at this level, or Nifty is at this level. The reason lies uh, behind the GDPs of these two countries of USA and India. If we consider the GDP figures and the growth rate of GDPs, as we all know, India is now the fastest growing economy in the world, and that's the reason people link this performance of these indices with bond rates, with inflation and everything. But in long run, what matters is GDP. Okay, if the GDP of a particular country is moving upwards, then its indices. This is not absolute. The GDP figures and the indices performance of GDP is not absolute, but it's relative. Okay, GDP will move up when the companies will perform well. The sectors, different sectors will perform well, and Nifty is nothing but the representation of top 50 companies of India. So it's obvious that when our GDP is moving upwards, and so it's natural that Nifty will also move upwards. So that is the reason that Nifty is at its all-time high, is near at its all-time high. But at the same time, Nasdaq, where the GDP growth rate is very low, is it's around 2%. So uh, the candle is Indian indexes is just right here. Okay, so there is a lesser chance that Nifty, those who are saying that there is a bubble and Nifty will fall drastically below. I don't think that Nifty can fall drastically downwards. Okay, just because in many things have happened. You can talk about Russia-Ukraine war. You can talk about this COVID, inflation data, everything. We have faced everything. We have recovered from everything. Many things have happened. Okay, I have personally faced a lot of things and I have recovered from many things. Just like I think myself as a as a reflection of my country. My country has also, I mean, our country has faced many things and it has recovered from many things. So just because Nasdaq is at this level or Dow Jones as it is at this level. Okay, so particularly Nasdaq. So looking at this, many people are thinking that this is also a trap and market may fall drastically. Market may make a small correction. That's not a big deal. But looking at our GDP figures and the way the rate at which our economy is growing, so I don't think personally that Nifty will further move downwards. Rather, it will go up and reach. We will soon see a next new high in Nifty. Okay, so mark my words. And this is the relationship between Nifty and the index of any other country, be it US index, be it European index, be it any other index. So the relationship between any index and is uh, when we compare the index of two countries, we should compare their GDPs first, gross domestic product, and their growth rate. Okay, so Nifty is nothing but the what our GDP represents. If our GDP is up, if the growth rate of GDP is up, then Nifty's growth rate will also be similar to GDP. I mean, most similar. Okay, so that is the reason. So nothing to worry about Nifty's further downward movement. Okay, if it will come down, it will. I don't think it will further come down to 15 level. Okay, so keep your stop loss proper, keep proper stop loss and trade and invest wisely. Okay, so no, last but not the least, if you want to learn fundamental analysis, stay subscribed. If you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. I do post fundamental analysis related videos. And if you want to learn technical analysis, I do provide paid courses on that. You may contact me on the given number. The link, my number is in the description box. And stay subscribed if you like the